Hello. I'm happy that you have decided to check this out today. We at Silent Word Ministries, have for many years been praying for God to give us good helpers. We have been praying that God would give us people who have felt the call of God to become involved in the Great Commission, get involved in going to reach the world, and especially specifically the deaf world, for Christ. We have been praying for people who have felt a burden for deaf people. We have been looking and praying for people who are able to lead. Perhaps that person is you. I wonder if you would pray about the opportunity to help us, Silent Word Ministries, to reach the deaf world for Christ. Do you know that today 800 deaf people will die? They tell us that under 1% of those deaf will have seen a clear presentation of the gospel message in sign language before they die. That is a burden for us. That means that many, many deaf will go to hell today without knowing who Jesus Christ is. And that's not fair, and it's not right, and it's not part of God's plan. God's plan is that every person, He told us to go into all the world and preach the gospel to every creature. That includes deaf people. And we as Silent Word Ministries have really had a burden for the deaf. Jesus told us, "Lift up your eyes and look on the fields, for they are white already. They're ready for harvest." In another passage, He said this. He said, "Pray ye therefore the Lord of the harvest, that he would send forth laborers into His harvest." Maybe you are one of those people that God is calling to go out into His harvest fields. We at Silent Word Ministries have a specific burden for deaf, and we hope maybe you do also. We really don't want to think about this, but it's true. The first words that many, many deaf, of those 800 deaf who will die today, many of them will hear for their first words, God say, "Depart from me, I never knew you." We want them to be able to hear, "Well done, thou good and faithful servant." Will you help us?